Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Pepelu. Chomer. And Fouquier. And it's Rioja. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, this looks sharp. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's a dangerous ball. Not the most convincing of passes. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham looking for the run. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Lovely ball and a rip. Mbappe! They've scored! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Asensio gets across to intercept that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Pepelu. Played out towards the right wing. Camavinga does well to get it back.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's lofted through here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He is through here! Can he spark a counter here? It's a goal kick. Schomer.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pepelu getting this one clear. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Tchouaméni. Pepelu. Gaia. Schomer. And Fouquier. And it's Rioja. Pepelu. Now it's Duro. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Camavinga. Bellingham. Valencia have reclaimed it. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely aimed pass. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead. An instinctive delivery. He's having a go! That comes as a mighty relief. Fouquier. Rioja. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gaia. And here's Vinicius Junior. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's had a hit! He's got away with one there.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Fouquier. And it's Rioja. Now, can they get him away? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is just caressing the... And the finish! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Rioja. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He's in a great position here. Valverde drives forward on the overlap, and it's Arda Güler. He's gone for goal! Oh, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Pepelu. Now it's Duro. Pinches it off him. And here's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Danjuma, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Rioja. Pepelu. This looks promising. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Fouquier. Valverde. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Güler. And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nicely weighted ball. And that is a little undercooked. Looking for options for movement. That is a great pick out. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
El dorsal 23 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16. El dorsal
Flashes it across. And it's Churmain. He's going for goal! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, played through for the wide man.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
We expected better, and so did he. Out to the right. 2 minutes to be added on. No, that's been intercepted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be well